As much as I appreciate the convenience of phone cameras and how much they have improved over the years, one thing for sure is that many of them still don't offer a photography experience that's close to a mirrorless camera. However, most mirrorless cameras can still be pretty complex for the average user. They are also mostly inconvenient to transport around, and it is one of the reasons I don't carry one with me every day. But today, the Fujifilm X-S20 is about to change that, and it kind of makes me hate phone cameras for several reasons. So here's why I think this is a camera you should definitely consider if you are a content creator or even someone who likes to casually take photos and videos. The first thing you will immediately love about the X-S20 is the size and handling. The review unit I have here is paired with the 18-55mm kit lens with an aperture range of f2.8 to f4. I love how lightweight the camera is. The grip is really good for my medium-sized Asian hands, which I don't feel strained when held single-handedly for taking hands-on videos and photos. The X-S20 has a really nice 3-inch touch monitor with good resolution and brightness that's very visible even at bright outdoors. It is also very responsive to my touch gestures, which I can perform gestures to browse and zoom into my photos very easily. It can also be flipped and tilted, which makes it great if you are doing solo shoots. The camera also offers a really high resolution electronic viewfinder if you need to use it. I like that the X-S20 has its microphone and headphone jack located on the left and right respectively, so that I do need to have all wires tangling on one side when I have both of them connected. The camera charges over USB-C and supports USB PD charging. The one issue you will encounter if you are doing solo shoots while charging the camera and flipping the screen to the front is that the cable will block the screen, which can be a little annoying but isn't something that I can't get used to. Coming from a Sony camera, it took me a few days to get used to the buttons and controls, especially the odd placement of the ISO button on top, which I usually need to access the most. But thankfully, the camera lets you remap most of the buttons into different features, which I've set the auto exposure and AF on button into the focus mode and ISO respectively. As a first-time Fujifilm camera user, I love how easy it is to navigate around the menu system, and it gets pretty addictive over time as you can customize many things to fit your workflow. Above everything else, the most impressive thing about the Fujifilm X-S20 is the photography experience, as the camera has extremely fast and accurate autofocus performance. It also tracks moving subjects very well, which I was able to capture photos of my daughter very clearly even when she's moving a lot. Even if you aren't a pro in adjusting image settings, the X-S20 produces extremely good-looking straight-out-of-camera shots on a P or auto mode. As you can see in these photos, such naturally saturated colors are hard to come by even on a flagship phone camera. This camera is also quite the low-light champ, all thanks to its sensor shift image stabilization, which I have no issues capturing a clear shot with low noise levels at high ISO sensitivity. However, photography isn't the only thing that you will want to look at the X-S20, because what will make you hate your phone's camera even more is its videography features. This camera is capable of taking up to 10-bit 6.2K 30 FPS resolution videos at 360 megabits per second, which makes it one of the most powerful APS-C cameras in the market for videos. So here's a video shot on the Fujifilm X-S20, and as you can see, the image quality is really good, and we are also recording audio using the built-in microphone, which in my opinion, it also sounds pretty decent. So we are shooting this using the vlog mode, which is a very special feature of the Fujifilm X-S20, and it basically lets you do two things, and one of it is background defocus, and as you can see right now, my background is blurred and it is focused on me. And the second really cool feature is the product priority mode. Now take a look at it, it is focusing on my phone, and if I take away, it naturally transitions back to my face, pick up the product again, focuses again, and take it down again, it goes back to me, which I think is really a cool feature of the Fujifilm X-S20. One fun feature on the X-S20 is film simulation, which comes with 19 interesting Fujifilm tuned color profiles, which gives your photos and videos a classic analog look. They can be easily accessed from the left dial, and they are really nice to play with if you want a different view on your content. The X-S20 uses the Fujifilm X app for remote control and photo transfers, which I really love to use for transferring my photos and as a remote live view. It is very responsive and connects to the camera in just 10 seconds. In remote live view, you can access all the image settings including film simulation, which makes it very convenient if you are doing solo shots. And as a bonus, the X-S20 can also be used as your computer's webcam that streams up to 4K 60 FPS videos. With a 2200 mAh battery, I never had any battery issues with the Fujifilm X-S20. Fujifilm rates up to 800 frames and 80 minutes of 4K 60fps video recording per charge, which are pretty accurate numbers as I got close to that video recording minutes in my tests. The Fujifilm X-S20 starts at 6,888 ringgit for the body and goes up to 8,888 ringgit with the 18-55mm kit lens, which in my opinion is a great value considering the powerful photo and video features you are getting in such a compact body. By all means, it is still more expensive than a flagship camera phone, but really, if you value image quality over anything else and want absolute control over your photos and videos without the influence of computational photography, you can't go wrong with the Fujifilm X-S20. So yeah, that's all for my review on the Fujifilm X-S20. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos coming right up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.